Okay, this lesson you are going to be speaking some French. So warn your family that you're going to be speaking French, or go and sit somewhere where they can't hear you. You could write it all down, but the whole point of the lesson is that you're going to be speaking French. It's what you would be doing in school, working with a partner, or talking, answering questions with a teacher. So it's time to speak some French. You might have printed this sheet out. That's great. Then you can listen to me and watch, and also have the piece of paper in front of you. You might be just following on my screen. That's okay, as long as it's big enough to see. You might have opened this document on your screen, but actually, because I'm going to point to things, you're probably best following on my screen as we go. You're going to do the French, and I'm going to do telling you what to say. You've got the easy job. You're just going to find it and say it. And it's all on the sheet. I promise I won't make you say anything that's not on the sheet. My job of thinking up what to say and making it good, and not repeating myself or getting tangled or contradicting or just randomly saying stuff that makes no sense, that's what you've got to get good at. Same as your writing, we're working on doing paragraphs that make sense. In your speaking, thinking up what to say is the tricky bit. Okay, here we go. You're going to say it after me in French. I like. Go on, say it. It's in the first column. You can find it. I like. In French. I like. Sport. Well done. Make sure you say it with a French accent though. Le sport. And now we're going to go down the bottom for a connective. For example. Find it, find it, find it. Et, mais, parce que, par exemple, alors, ou surtout si, quand, avec. It was one of those. Right, start from the top. I like sport, for example. No, say it in French. I like sport, for example. I love to play tennis with my friends. Now moving to the third column, you'll find it. Now I'm looking to see in the tennis club. Come down this bit, find it. Right, do the whole thing. I like to play sport. For example, I love to play tennis with my friends in the tennis club. And I like to swim. Find it, find it, find it. You know swim. Say it properly. It's nager with a je. In the pool. You can find it. But, down the bottom for a connective. I don't like, it's in the first column, it's near the bottom, to, see, I told you thinking up what to say was the hard bit. I don't like to swim, same thing again, at the beach. Find it, it's over this end. Down the bottom for a connective, because I prefer, what do you prefer to do at the beach? To go shopping. There you are. Find it. Okay, I'll see if I can remember all that and you can say it after me in French. Here we go. I'll do short chunks and you do the French. I like sport, down the bottom. For example, in that little box at the bottom, I love to play tennis with my friends at the tennis club. And I like, in the first column, all the I ones are in the first column, to swim, they're in the middle column, at the pool, But I don't like, down the bottom of the first column, to swim at the beach, back to this box for a connective, because I prefer to go shopping. You'll have noticed I didn't use millions of these. I used sport and tennis because they go together, and swim because that's kind of a sporting activity, and a contrasting one, so you can say I prefer something opposite, going shopping. That's about all I used. What I'm trying to do is use as many of these as possible. So I think I had like, love, and don't like. To be honest, I'd have done a better job if I'd have used a bit of je peux, I can. People always forget that. Je dois, I have to. And with this if here, these are lovely. If I want, si je veux. And that one as well, si je peux, if I can. Okay? And these ones, I tried to use quite a few, obviously that link to the ones that I was using in the middle column. So what we're going to do is we're going to choose 2 or 3 from here, and we're going to do the same thing again. Right, so let's have I'm looking to see what goes well together, because we know things like go to the cinema and see a film, but you see they're not on here. So I've got go to Norwich, but I'd need some things to do in Norwich. Okay, there's bowling you can do, and shopping. I wish cinema was on there, but never mind. And then there's outdoor things like fishing, horse riding, camping, and bicycling. Let's have a go. So I'm going to go with Norwichy things, shopping, bowling, I wish cinema was on there, and outdoorsy things as a contrast. Okay, again, I'm going to do the English. I'm going to try and use more of these this time. I might use an if, or even an especially if, and you're going to do the French. I don't think you've got time to write it down on a piece of paper, you're just going to say it. Right, here we go. I'm going to start with a when, which is quand, not a quoi, like question, and all those French words that begin with a k. So quand is when. Here we go. When I can, I like to go to Norwich. I'm pointing at it, so I'm hoping you're saying the French. Say it again. When I can, I like to go, remember that one, Ali, to go to Norwich because, find it, it's in here, I love to go with my friends because I can go shopping, find it, you know that one, and if I want, it's not that one, is it? I want is that one, je veux. I can, and if I want, I can go bowling, and that's faire du bowling. Make sure you're saying the French in between. I might have to ask you to record yourselves, that would be good, wouldn't it? Just to check. But if, remember that one, you say it in French, I have to go with my family, I prefer to, we said we were going to do some countryside ones, didn't we? Ride a horse. Remember, it's always sh in French, like Charlotte. monter à cheval. We haven't got, well, yes we have, or, I can go fishing but, down here for the connectives, I don't like to go camping. That's pronounced the French way, camping. And then actually we've got some in summer, in winter stuff, but that's a bit unfair. Let's put a full stop and finish that. Right, I hope you did that, saying it out loud. I think I used a like, a love, a prefer, a can, a have to, a want, and a don't like. So the only one I didn't use was going to and would like to. Maybe I should have done that. So maybe I should have gone next weekend and say what I'm going to do next weekend. I only used the ones I said out of here, and these ones were logical, and I used a lot of these. Okay, I started with a when, I did an if I can, and there's also if I want, and if I have to. This goes well with especially if. Okay, I used a for example because I'm using, when I did sport, for example tennis, or go to Norwich, for example go bowling, always use a because. And to give more information, and when I ran out of things to say, I did a but and then said the opposite, but I don't like. That's what I want you to do next. Okay, I will pop that up on here. That's it is doing something. So what you're going to do next is you're going to use that sheet that you've got, and you're going to start with an opinion and say what you like, and then you're going to say why and do me a because, probably because I can, because I like to, and then you're going to say for example, and then you're going to say some things like tennis, rugby, whatever it was, and then you're going to do me if. Probably that'll be if I can with my family, if I can with my friends, if I can go to Norwich. I would love it if you then did the other if. If I can do this with my friends, I like to blah, blah, blah. If I have to go with my family, okay? So if I go to Norwich, if I go to Durham, whatever it was, do both ifs. And then say but, do it in French. And then say what you don't like. Okay, and the best thing with that is to keep this to one side if you can, and go back to my other sheet, and you're going to think up your own. I think you could do it saying it first. So first of all, give me your opinion. Now say the thing you're choosing, and now do me a because or for example. Well done. And now do the can or can't or have to or love, and then the thing that goes with it. Now do me an especially, and an if, and then a can or a have to, and then say the thing. I'm going quite quick, aren't I? And then say the thing from here. And now let's do the but, and then do the don't like, and now say the thing, and we've finished. And if that was too quick, then pause me. Okay, let's do it again. Say your opinion. Say a thing. Say a because or for example. Do you can, you can't. Say the thing. Say who with or where. Okay, let's hop straight to the but. And do you don't like or you prefer, and say your other thing, and say where. okay, that's enough, because you need to take that a little bit slower and sort it out. Right, pop back to show my homework and find what your teacher wants you to get written down based on this. Lovely.